Ten Commandments, the Torah commands us, Zocher es yom HaShabbos lekadsho, remember the day of Shabbos to make it holy. This is where the Torah is telling us about the mitzvah of Kiddush, of sanctifying the day of Shabbos. The way that this is traditionally done is over a cup of wine. We use a becher, we use a Kiddush cup, and we make the Kiddush ushering in this holy day of Shabbos. Why the wine? The most simple reason is because wine is something which gives prominence, gives importance to something. You buy a good bottle of wine on a special occasion. It gives importance to this mitzvah, to this day of Shabbos, and the sanctification of Shabbos, which we are doing with the cup of wine. But more so, wine is something which removes inhibitions. It reveals one's true self. Throughout the week, a person could be caught up with a very busy life, with putting on shows for others, with trying to please, and doing many different things. But Shabbos is about the day when we come home to ourselves. It's about inner tranquility, where our souls feel that they can come out of the bodily sheath. The wine is representative of what Shabbos is all about. But there's more to it. Why the wine specifically? Many alcoholic things can cause a person to lose their inhibitions. It's because almost everything in this world deteriorates with age. But wine is something which improves with age. Just like the soul, which is infinite and just gets better and better. This is what Shabbos is about. Shabbos is about elevating the physical of the past 6 days to a higher spiritual plane. Shabbos is not the Sunday, but the soul day, where we focus on the deeper, more meaningful things in life, the infinite things in life, rather than the finite materialistic things which surround us throughout the 6 days of the week. Following on from the Kiddush, we have the Challah. Two things that people notice about the Challah immediately is that we cover the Challah and that we have two Challahs. Why so? The reason is because this dates back to something which was done in the desert, and that was the man. The man was the bread which fell from heaven, and the man was something which really gave the people an understanding and a feeling that spirituality was their absolute reality. People went out every single day, and the bread just fell from heaven, ready for them to take, ready for them to take into themselves and to sustain them, and it did sustain them for 40 years in the desert. On Shabbos, the people did not collect any of the man. They were told not to go out and collect the man because 2 portions would fall on the day before Shabbos, on the Friday. To remember those 2 portions, we have 2 challahs, two breads. Also, another thing about the man is that we know that the man fell in such a way, there was a layer of dew on the earth, then the man would fall, there was a layer of dew on top of the man to protect it from wild animals and from anything else. This is like the challah. We have the board, we have the table on the bottom, we put the challah which represents the man, and then we have a covering which goes on top. The idea being, just as what the man accomplished for those people in the desert, in that it gave them an understanding that godliness and spirituality was the reality, that is exactly what Shabbos is about for us. It's about giving us that reality, turning to that day where we come home to our true self, our true connection to God. That's what Shabbos is about.